Yo guys, this is gonna be the intro for the next couple. This is gonna be the intro for the next couple times because my phone's charging. So yeah. But anyway, we're reacting to today a Christmas Day murder in Small Heath, right around the corner from where I live. I'm joking. It's not around the corner. It's a good couple miles.
Scarcity at the scene in Wolverhampton in the Moseley area. We're at 3:30 a.m. this morning on Christmas Day. A man was stabbed to death. He has been aged as 30 years old and 2 men have been arrested for murder. This is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And this video is sponsored by Morris Andrews Solicitors, Birmingham. News to catch up on, including this murder on Christmas Day in Wolverhampton on Burcott Avenue. Police were called at 3:30 a.m. in the morning and found a 30-year-old man with serious stab wounds. And this.
Well, if anyone is like abroad watching this and you don't live in the UK, if you really want a good sense of what the UK is like, this is it right here. You see this strip of houses with this houses that look pretty much the same. It's literally this strip, but it can either be bigger with bigger houses or smaller with smaller houses. But this is pretty much the UK right here. This sums up everything, literally all of it.
Despite the best efforts of paramedics, he was sadly pronounced dead at the scene.
But
2 men
Christmas
aged
Day
35
though,
and 58
damn.
were arrested on suspicion.
Couldn't even wait till Boxing Day. Couldn't even let a man enjoy Christmas, really. Petty, bro.
Of murder, and a scene was covered in place. Detective Chief Superintendent Ed Foster said, "We are in the early stages of the investigation and carrying out quick time inquiries, including forensic examinations, reviewing CCTV footage and speaking to witnesses." Upon speaking to the family that was initially arrested, the son and the father were arrested in the property that was featured in the news, and we have now learned that they were both released without any charges. The murder actually occurred in the neighbour's house, 2 doors down. The police initially raided this home believing they was involved, and they beat up, as the son has told me in an interview, the father and broke his ribs and pepper sprayed him.
Damn. 2 doors down. So is this is next door. So it's either this with the what is that, like a Q3, Q5 or something. So either this with the Audi or this one. They ran up in there and broke the ribs and arrested them, and they didn't even do nothing. It was really this house.
That he was being aggressive, and they were held inside custody for the whole of Christmas Day, and nobody could enter the home. They were later released without any charges, and the home was not part of the investigation, where the police have mistakenly entered a home and also gave the address and put the cordon in place to make the neighbours believe that they were somehow involved in this case. But I want to reiterate that this definitely isn't the case. This is a hard-working family that have nothing to do with anything that occurred. The murder occurred on the road, but the cordon was in the wrong place.
Bro, so is there like no type of compensation for that? Oh, there has to be. If you've been the victim of police, you might be eligible for a host of benefits. Here are a few examples what you can claim. General damages. If you get injury and pain. Yeah, they must have claimed something. They must have claimed something, bro, because hell no.
So as this story currently stands, nobody has been arrested for the murder, but the victim has yet to be named. But I send my condolences to his friends and family, and we'll definitely keep you updated on anything to do with this story. In some other news, on the 20th of December on Swanage Road in Small Heath at 6:40 p.m, police found a man with serious injuries. Paramedics tried their best to save his life, but he sadly was pronounced dead at the scene. The victim was named as 29-year-old Kerpao Nian. Following inquiries, police detained a 23-year-old man on suspicion of murder and possession of a knife. Abdul Silla of Birmingham has been charged with the following offences. He was remanded at Birmingham Magistrates Court on the 26th of
Bro, why is everyone just... Well, there's the thing, it's the fact that I live here. It's the fact that I literally live here. Like, it's not that big of a place. It's really not. And people just die. Oh, jeez.
December, and the investigation is ongoing, and police are asking for anybody who was in the local area around Charles Street, Munch Street and Swanage Road.
And that's the thing though, around here, bro, no one's saying anything to the police, so they're probably never gonna find these. Oh jeez.
To get in touch with the police to give any information and help to find justice for the family. In this next story that I went to in Tividale, Albury, a teenager has been charged with the murder of a woman inside a property. On the 21st of December, West Midlands police were called to Barncroft Road in the early hours of the morning after a woman was found dead inside a property. Police said the woman, who the force now confirms was 24 years old, was found unresponsive and sadly died at the scene. A 19-year-old from Redditch has been arrested on suspicion of murder and on the 24th of December was charged with her murder. Benjamin Day, 19, from Redditch, is set to appear in court on Boxing Day. A spokesperson for West Midlands Police says a man has been charged with the murder of a woman in her 20s in Albury, and we were called to the address but she was found unresponsive and we tried our best to save her life. This story will now not be covered until the trial has concluded.
You know, these remind me of once. This was ages ago. I was so young, but I remember this. Once we was walking, leaving from somewhere, and me and my granddad, we had left before everyone else, like a couple of minutes before, and we was just walking, and like I didn't see it, but my granddad, like, he quickly like covered my eyes and like hurried me down the street. And he was like, someone just stabbed someone up there in the window. Like, he seen someone just was stabbing someone up there, and he's calling the police and everything. But we had dipped before the police came. But yeah, I just remember that vividly, and I was like, oh shit, people really be on that. Crazy.
And we'll definitely update you on the identity of the victim when the family and police reveal it. In some other news coming from Birmingham, a man has been jailed after taking police on a 100-mile-an-hour chase when he didn't have a licence. Safel Islam sped away from police after being stopped by the road harm team in Saltley last year.
Oh, this nigga just stopped.
Put the window down. Thank you. You just knock the engine off for us.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. Out of here, boy. Where was he going?
You're under arrest, man.
What?
Dangerous drop.
Bro, what? Why stop there? Got out and got in the back seat.
You're under arrest, man.
This is just an idiot.
Dangerous driving.
This is just
Get
an
here.
idiot.
On the night in question, Islam was spotted by police taking part in an operation to try to prevent dangerous driving. When they told the 25-year-old to slow down, he came to a halt and wound the window down to speak to them, only then to speed off into the distance when told to turn off the engine. Islam was already serving a driving ban and he led police on a pursuit
I'm pretty
down
sure
the
that's by
E47.
Spines. Was that
Only then to
Spines?
speed off into the distance when told to turn off the engine.
I think
Islam
yo. people used to be doing racing around here. People used to be doing racing and drifting and shit, car meets and that. But the police are cracking down on that still. Was it Spines? It looks like it.
Only
Looks
then
very
to speed
familiar.
off into the distance when told to turn off the engine.
Yeah,
Islam was already serving a driving ban, and he led the
I
police
remember
on a
them
pursuit
days.
down the 847, consistently driving at more than 100 miles an hour in a 40 mile an hour zone. Islam crossed onto the opposite side of the dual carriageway that meant other drivers had to use evasive action to avoid being hit. Eventually, Islam came to a stop near a recycling centre where he climbed into the back of the car and lied to police. He told them that he was a passenger. The officers had already seen his face clearly during the earlier traffic stop.
Yeah,
Islam was
like-
charged with dangerous driving and driving while disqualified and was convicted at Birmingham Magistrates Court on the 23rd of December 2025. He has been jailed for 16 months, as well as being banned from driving for 5 years and 8 months. Sergeant Adrian Brown from the Road Harm Prevention Team said this was extremely dangerous driving that could have easily resulted in himself being injured.
He's finna be back on the road, drifting in no time. In no time, mate. Half a year, yeah. He's back out there, speeding again in some new way, bro. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below, man. Peace. No, I was gonna say, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Videos dropping 5:15 UK time every single day, so make sure you pull up tomorrow. I'll see you then. Peace, love and prosperity.